Be the best version of you. Be the best version that you could be. Never try to act like somebody else. Never try to be somebody else. If you try to be somebody else, and you're going to stray the fuck away from what you're actually supposed to be. And the further that you stray away from what you're supposed to be, the more lost you're gonna fucking be. Be the best version of yourself. What does that mean? Let me explain. Identify your strong suits. Everybody in this fucking world, whether they like to admit it or not, whether they found it or not, because you have to be searching to really find it. Everybody in this world has a gift. Everybody in this world has a gift, has a God-given gift, if you want to look at it like that, if you believe in God. But everybody has some type of gift, right? You have to identify what the fuck that gift is. And you may have more than one gift. You may have many gifts. But your gifts will lead you to who you're supposed to be and your fucking purpose. How to find your purpose. You have to be so tapped in with who the fuck you are. You have to be, oh my God, man. Hold on, let me get some water up it. Fuck. Let me get some water. I'm about to go on a rant. Hold on, chat. Where the fuck is my water? Where the fuck did it go? What the fuck? This is all I have left. You have to be the best version of yourself. I went through a point in my life where I tried to be like somebody else. I went through many points in life like this, where I tried to be, or I thought I was like somebody else. You have to realize you're not that person. You're never going to be that person. You have to build on top of what you have. There's something about you that's extremely fucking different from everybody else as a man. You have to discover that and perfect the fuck out of that. You have to perfect this shit. Man, fuck, I need a tissue. Not because I'm gonna cry. I need to blow my nose. My shit is congested. Congested. I get so passionate about this shit because this shit is life or death. This shit is serious. And there's gonna probably be people in the fucking comments. I mean, I have like no subscribers right now, but maybe eventually this video will, be found like weeks later or months later or some shit. There's gonna be people in the comments being like, yo, why are you so like, you're too deep in, you're so serious about this shit. You have to be serious about this shit. You have to really figure out your direction in this life. You can't just be floating by. You can't. You fucking can't. 99% of people exist. 99% of people exist. 99% of people never truly live. They exist and then they die. They don't ever actually get to a point where they feel like they're living. They're working their whole life just to maintain something that's not really there. I'm not just talking about money. It's way above money. It's about passion. It's about purpose. It's about growing a family, an amazing, beautiful family. Most people will never reach their true potential, especially nowadays. It is insane. There is so many ways to make money and really profit off of your passion in the most respectful way ever. But most people are distracted. Most people are sleeping. Walk around, go to work, go to your job, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, wherever you're outside in public. Go around and just look around. Maybe even look at yourself. Because I caught myself doing this for a point in time, and you have to literally snap yourself the fuck out of it. Look around, and you're going to see everybody around you on their phone, looking down, not noticing the world going on around them, distracted with bullshit, with absolute bullshit. Why are you looking down on your phone? What the fuck? What could you possibly be doing that's greater than just being Woo! Holy shit. Most people, you have to be in your own thought. You have to think. Most people don't even think nowadays. They are on absolute fucking autopilot. And it's sad because it's not really their fault. You're programmed like this from the start. You grow up, you start growing up, you go to school, you're told what to do for 12 years of your fucking life. Then what's next? You have to go to college, right? You have to go to college because everyone else goes to college. And without college, you won't be successful, right? And you got to make sure you go to a good college. You can't go to a community fucking college because that degree ain't shit. So you got to go to a good college. So what do? You got to go in debt before you even really have money like that. Are you fucking kidding me? You have to go to college and take out hundreds of thousands of dollars in loans to get the most bullshit education ever. Now, if that's your passion, if that's what you found as your passion, and that's your dream, and you need college for it, go with it. Go with it. If you want to be a lawyer, doctor, or engineer, and that's really your passion, you don't got to do that your whole life, but you want to do that, go for it. Go for it. There's no, that's not a bad path to go down at all. But if you're going to college just to go to college, you really have to think, why the fuck am I going to college? Especially if you're going away to dorm and do all that shit too. You're probably just doing it to, fuck around, party, get the college experience. Which fair is fine, have fun, I guess, fuck it, right? Take out $100,000 in debt to have a little bit of fun, to get drunk, and fuck a couple bitches, fuck a couple women, sorry. Nah, they bitches, I ain't gonna lie. There's some hoes. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but fuck it, we gonna rock with it. But this shit is raw and uncut, straight up. I don't give a fuck. But most people go to college, just kind of woozing along. And then you get out of college, you can't really find a job because your degree really isn't shit. So you end up working a job you could have worked without a fucking degree anyways. Alright? And then maybe in college or outside of college, you meet a girl, you fall in love, and expectations start coming around. And you want to keep this girl because you love her, right? Well, that's going to cost you some money. And that's going to cost you some money. I don't give a fuck. Regardless, that's going to cost you money. Because eventually, she's going to want to get married. She's going to want to this, that, go on dates. It's expensive, you know? So if you don't really have the funds to really date somebody, you probably shouldn't. No matter how much you love them, you might have to do the hard thing and let her go. But at the same time, heartbreak could really make you into a fucking animal and help you really elevate. So it depends. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So if you end up getting a relationship and your heart get... Anyways, let's go down a different path, right? You just get out of college. You have a decent job. Make maybe 60, 70K a year. Meet a girl. She's awesome, amazing, all right, in the moment. And then you start having kids. You get married. You got to buy a house. That wedding costs you probably 50 to 70 grand that you don't have, but you want to do it to make her happy, right? Fuck it, let's do it. And then, babe, we got to get a house, right? Oh, why don't you have a house? Oh, you should definitely have a house. Everybody telling you to have a house, all right? So fuck it. You get a house, and you get a car, because, you know, you got to have a car. You can't be seen Ubering around or being on a bus. You can't be seen in that light, right? So you get a fucking car. You got a car payment. You got a house. Okay. You got a mortgage. You pay the house off in like 30 years. You have a car. You pay that off in every couple years. Maybe it's a lease. Maybe it's finance. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. And now you're not really saving too much money, because you gotta buy food, this, that, still go on dates, buy your woman shit. If your woman gets pregnant and wants to be a stay-at-home mom, now you have to fund that. So it's a lot if you go down that path and you're not ready financially to really do that. All it's gonna create is stress. And yeah, maybe you create a great family, kids out of that. And what happens is you kind of get stuck. It's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all. But you kind of get stuck. And then you kind of just hope better for your kids. And sometimes the cycle will continue, sometimes not. Now, look at the other path. You go to college. Maybe you're not feeling that shit. You drop out. Listen, you have to really unapologetically, doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter if it's your girlfriend, doesn't matter if it's your mother, your family, your best friend, your boy you've been friends with for your entire fucking life. It doesn't matter, a teacher. It doesn't matter who's saying it or what they say. You have to go with what you know is right for you. You have to unapologetically not be pressured into fucking... You can't be pressured into doing what everybody else does just because it feels like that next step and everybody is pressuring you to get to that next step. Because if you really fucking lock in and find your purpose and passion, and man, if you really lock the fuck in, find your purpose and passion, and you don't have a nice car, you don't have a nice apartment, you're working 60 hours a week to start saving up and thinking of ways to start making more money. There's many ways, but whatever your purpose may be, that will be your ultimate vessel to make that money, right? Don't ever go all in on that passion without having a proper foundation, though. Make sure you set up that proper foundation, and then you can move forward from there and really fucking progress like that. I don't really know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my mind. A lot of the time, a lot of the things I say is going to make sense in my mind, but I don't know if it translates too well. This, for me, is a system to hold myself accountable. Obviously, I want to grow this channel and inspire and motivate, and not even motivate, because motivation is just like teach younger people lessons based off of my own fuck-ups and experience, maybe, or just, entertain y'all, whatever the fuck the case may be. Hopefully I inspire somebody to really better their life and elevate it in some type of way, because you don't want to end up in a situation where your life is mediocre and you knew you could have strived for more. There's a lot of people that's okay with having a mediocre life, going to a bar, getting drunk every weekend, and just working the 9 to 5 their entire life. A lot of people are honestly maybe okay with that. But if you're ambitious and you got that fire inside of you and you can't stop thinking about your dream, you cannot, don't ever give up on that dream. There's a reason that shit is stuck in your fucking head. Figure out a way to make that shit work. And you also have to realize we're in such an era where there's so much instant gratification that it's hard to fathom that some shit may take 5-6 years of time to really unfold into something fucking amazing, something truly amazing. It may take 5 or 6 years for something to truly unfold and become the most amazing, prideful thing you've ever done in your fucking life. You shouldn't expect it to take 6 months, a year, even 2 years, 3 years. You have to play the long game in this shit. You have to play the long game. And a lot of people don't like to hear that because they want it now. They see everything on Instagram or YouTube or wherever the fuck, and you're seeing the most highlights of people's fucking lives, physiques, whatever, and you start comparing. Comparison is the thief of fucking joy. Do not compare your life to somebody else's. Nobody's ever walked in your fucking shoes. Why would you compare your life? You haven't seen, you only see the results. You haven't seen all the hard work behind what they've done for the past 10 years, maybe 5 years. You haven't seen all the fuck ups and all the failure after failure, but they stayed persistent and kept fucking going and finally broke through. You haven't seen that before. You've only seen the progress. So you think that your progress should also be, oh yeah, this is easy. It'll take me a couple months to really get to where the fuck I want to be. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you get lucky and blow up very quick in whatever avenue, whatever business, whatever the fuck your purpose is. But then usually the quicker it comes up, the harder it falls down, and you don't know how to handle that fall down. So it's an absolute disaster. It's good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's fucking bad. So it's better to really build something over years and years and years. And maybe in your head, you want to build something quick because maybe there's a girl that you like and you want her to respect you more. You want to pull up in a nice car, this, that. Do this shit. Do it for yourself. Don't do it. Don't make it any outside factor of why you have to do it. Be selfish as fuck. Be selfish as fuck. I'm telling you right now. Think about it. The people that run the world are the most selfish people in the fucking world. Does that make them bad people? Not at all. You have to be selfish at a certain point with yourself in your life to really break through and evolve. Your friend might beg you to go out all the time and party. Why are you partying? When are you partying? When are you partying? Why don't you want it? When do you want to come out no more? Yeah, in their eyes, it might look like it's selfish that you don't want to go out because you're in your zone. You don't want to do that shit anymore. You just want to do things that progress you. You'd rather read a fucking book than go to a fucking club, to be honest. And yeah. God damn. I don't even remember what topic I started with. But regardless, let's continue. Fuck. Man, I'm so passionate about this shit. I really am. And this is a reason why I started this shit too. I started talking to myself in the car every day for the past maybe 3 months on the way home from the gym. I work out maybe 5-6 days a week. So I work like 55 hours a week. So I'll come after I work and go to the gym. Also, here's another thing. Here's another gem. Let me take a sip of water because my voice is going out. Fuck it. I'm having a fucking blast. You have to really, don't bullshit yourself. Don't be delusional. Don't bullshit yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you lie, you're just gonna lie to yourself. That's all it is. You're gonna be fucking delusional of what you're actually achieving and that you actually have some type of momentum. Take action that is measurable and notice the progress, but don't really focus on the progress. Focus on the action. Focus on the fucking action. If you just keep doing and doing and doing, with some things you're gonna keep doing and you're gonna realize it's not working. Then you have to replan and go again. Plan this shit the fuck out. Have you ever in your entire life, 20 years, 18 years, 16 years, 30 years, 50 years, however the fuck old you are, have you ever jotted anything down and really made a plan of what you want to do for the next month, for the next 6 months, for the next year, for the next couple years? Maybe, but if you didn't, if you didn't fucking read it every day and really make sure you were on point with it, what the fuck was even the point of doing it? Make a plan. Make a plan. You have to make a fucking plan. Like I said, figure out your passion. Figure out your gift. That's going to lead you to what you are supposed to be. One of my gifts, for example, is I know how to draw. I'm an artist. And I ignore the fuck out of that gift. I could have been a barber, tattoo artist, for sure. But I ignored that gift in a certain regard. But I found another gift. Number one, talking. One of my weakest fucking attributes and traits in life. This is another thing too. If you have a weak point, find a way to strengthen it. Make it your strongest fucking point ever. Man, when I was fat, I was just embarrassed to fucking walk around. Man, I used to wear this brown, I forgot the brand. I think it was like Echo, brown and yellow Echo hoodie all the time because I was fat. And in the summertime, I would wear this hoodie, be sweating my balls off, and I would have it all the way zipped up. It was like a zip hoodie. Have it all the way zipped up because I was embarrassed to wear shirts because I had titties. So I would come to school in a fully zipped up hoodie every single day because I thought it hid my titties and hid my fatness, which obviously it fucking did it. Looking back at it, but I was a fucking kid. But yeah, that shit like that really made me not want to be like that forever. So my weak point, I made it my mission to make it my strongest point. I made it my absolute fucking mission to make it my strong point. Now, people look at my physique, and you can't really tell because I'm in a hoodie and shit like that. I'll show my physique eventually, I guess, because that's more of, that actually goes into like what I think my gift is and shit like that. I'll get to that in a second. But I made my weakest point my strongest point. People will come up to me and ask for advice on how to get a better body and all this shit. And looking back at it, younger me never thought I would have gotten to a point where people would ask me that. Like, and I don't even think about it nowadays. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Like, it's so programmed in my mind. But also another thing, I used to be so quiet because I used to have a really bad speech impediment. And I was shy and all this. I didn't really talk until I was like 10 years old. Like, and even then I was very shy and quiet and I didn't talk. So I made it my mission to learn how to talk, learn how to speak properly. Any chance I had to get up in front of the classroom and speak, I made sure I did it. I forced myself to do it. I forced myself to do the hardest fucking shit. And now look at me, I can't shut the fuck up. So it's really great. But one of my gifts, I believe, is my physique and just working out, and that's something I'm really passionate about and something I feel like I'm going to make a career out of one way or another and really inspire people. I think it's going to be a vessel for me my physique is going to be a vessel for me to inspire people. They'll look at me and be like, wow, who's this guy? Because the thing is, realistically, if you're fat and you don't have like yourself together and you're trying to give other people advice, it's harder to take advice and take advice from those people and take them serious because they look like they don't even have their shit together. I kind of look like I have my shit together, I guess. Like, I have an okay physique, but it does a job to get people interested and then actually give them that. It's like, it's a similar idea to when you meet a girl and you get in a relationship. Before you get in that relationship, before you even know her, what's your go-to? Like, you just look at her and she's attractive. So then in your mind, you're like, okay, like, let me go talk to her, da da da. And then later on, you find out, like, oh, she's really cool. Oh, wow, she knows how to talk. She has a cool personality. Same idea here. You captivate. I mean, this goes for multiple things. Even as a guy, working on yourself and your body and your physique is not, people will say it's gay to really do self-improvement shit and this and that, but you should fucking self-improve. Like, women will look at you different. It's not for women. Don't ever do it for women. But people in general will look at you different and respect you in a different light if you have a good physique. Because that shit is very hard to fucking get. Whether you believe it or not, it's hard to fucking get and maintain that shit. And the thing with social media is it'll highlight that everybody has a fucking amazing 10 out of 10 physique. But if you go around your local fucking Walmart or whatever the fuck, you're gonna realize most people don't have a good physique at all. Especially in America, I think 40% of people are overweight, probably more to be honest. But I think like probably 10% are actually physically fit and look good and healthy. Anyways, that first contention of like, oh wow, he looks good, is your open door, and then your personality and how cool you are goes to follow, and it's the whole package that. So same thing with this. My physique will, get you guys inspired as well as the words that I speak. And that, I feel like that is my true purpose right now. This is why I've been talking for 30 minutes. Like, if you stayed this whole time, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Like, that's insane. 30 minutes of me yapping. But I'm really passionate about this shit. I have a good feeling about this shit. I have a real good feeling. But I hope to really inspire people to wake the fuck up, man. Wake up and be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of you. All right. Peace.